himself before actually making his way to the turtle side, which gives PBN Strike at least a little bit of time to position themselves around the turtle. And I mean, Nanami, he really needs to hit level 4 here, but we can see the full commitment coming in from CJ. Feather Airstrike as well as the Bravest Warrior should be able to secure this kill. First blood achieved, his backline gets attacked. Enax is out of there, and now, oh, Daizo flickers in forward, knowing that Kelvin is about to come through, but it's going to be CJ who manages to get it, pushing forward and now securing the turtle with the man advantage. PBN Strike have to back off.
Oh, he was lucky that he wasn't punished by using the Feather Airstrike in such an open area, but then again, perhaps it's also some of the teams that are not ready with their skills yet because the cooldown may be a little bit longer than usual or than they would have expected as compared to later on in the game. But looks like they're going to get another one.
Oh, another one easily taken over. Nanami, unfortunately, didn't read the situation well enough. Into 1-1, hasn't completed her very first item yet. So that's why we're seeing a lot of pressure here. But now the initiation has begun. Enax won't be able to make out of this. He goes down. To get away from me, he's already up, but the stun is through with the Numenon Blast. And now, with the help of the Call Altar, guarantees 2 kills in the bag. Gold lane has fallen.
And definitely there will be a opponent the purple buff.
Exactly, and that puts you even further ahead. But once again, Nanami caught out, doesn't get over the wall with the penalty zone, refuses to flicker. I respect that, Nanami. You made a mistake, we understand it, but now he's 0-3, putting him at least a full level, if not 2 levels at this point, against CJ in lane.
Well, at this point, we can say that in terms of goal difference, definitely it's siding MHRLK, but looking at how they are controlling lanes instead, PBN Strike could come back as long as they could enable 1-1 and Terizla, I would say. But Terizla is kind of suffering, 0-3-0.
Well, I don't think Terizla is ever going to be able to come back into this game personally. 2K goal lead, it's tough, but let's see how this engagement goes. PBN starts taking the left flank, Tribe Rush. CJ needs to get on out of there as the Feather Airstrike is already down. This could be an opportunity. Bladed Tempest in the middle, doesn't get any knockups so far, but we see Sean, he's able to find one, and again, Rifrication as they get pushed back. PBN refuses to give any space whatsoever, takes 3 kills for themselves, and backs off.
Oh, too bad the Feather Airstrike could not continue on. They kind of stopped it. Not going to go on to Daizo, that's for sure. But that was a good team fight, I must say. They know what their objective is. They need to stop the Feather Airstrike first. The moment they did that, that kind of caused MHRLK to like panic. And when they got together, they got punished back.
Yeah, I think a lot of this just came down to Ricardo, right? MHRLK cannot be putting so many resources into a support, but now, Ricardo actually having to run away. The backline is dead. Nanami's willing to give up his life for a hire, but Ricardo still managing to live. Ling finally secures the kill with a Blade Tempest. Unfortunately, the Call Altar doesn't come out in time. Yu has to back off, and now we see the turntable as MHRLK now 2 kills up 6 minutes into the game.
Oh, that was really fast. But I was also kind of wondering like what everyone was doing up there, because I thought that once you secure the objective, it's best that you kind of spread around. Either you try to take control of your enemy's jungle, or you farm into other lanes to make it a little bit more efficient. But probably that's their idea. So they wanted to open up the one Blitz Anzai. He got a good free farm at the bottom lane because that seems to be their objective. They need to let him hit that power spike.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're playing 1-1, no matter how far behind you are at 3 to 4 items, you can definitely be relevant in these team fights. And that's a big problem for a lot of these professional teams or semi-professional teams.
Yeah, well, at this stage, they can be called professionals, right? They are in such a high-stake level of this tournament. But looking at the current condition, we can see that PBN Strike, they want to secure this area. Definitely, they want to get the turtle. Looking at the current scenario, they will be challenged by MHRLK, but MHRLK a little bit about looking for the backline.
Good flicker, Feathered Airstrike. Oh, into the save by the Call Altar. The turtle is gone, but now Anex is trying to get on out of here. He trades 1-for-1 against Bloods, but the backline is getting attacked by Lapu, right? So he should be able to secure this kill, but the front line now slowly starting to crumble. The EXP deficit is too much. CY is going to start farming the members of PBN 1 by 1, and that's going to be a team wipe here from MHRLK. They secure the objective, and they secure 5 kills.
Looking at their positioning earlier on, PBN Strike didn't check their corners, right? Just look at this. Kelvin from behind came in, and no one knew he was there. He was waiting in bushes at all time. Whereas when they're in that area, when they want to secure that turtle, they should be checking like, okay, let's check a little bit of the bushes. Let's check like a little bit inside just to know like where our enemies are at least, so they know how to position themselves. But because they did not do that, Calvin caught them by surprise, and that's how everything just falters.
Well, I think, you know, PBN at this point in time, and especially during that fight, like a lot of resources were blown as soon as they saw the Ling. I think they should respect Ling, of course, but they need to be able to hold on to their ultimates. It is such a key resource that they can't afford to let go of so early on, similarly to the Feathered Airstrike.
Yeah, so unfortunately that had to happen. I think they kind of underestimated the position of their enemies. They thought like they saw two people coming, and that's it. But then again, here's the thing about MOBAs, right? If you see two people but you don't see the rest, you gotta think that they're somewhere in the bushes.
Right? You gotta think a worst case scenario as quickly as possible. That's understandable here, but with 22 seconds left on this next neutral objective, conceal play already coming on through. Ricardo has been revealed. Does he know what he's about to walk into? His 4 members patiently wait, revealing 3 so far. And now PBN Strike gonna fall back to their tier 2s, knowing that the ground has been taken.
Oh, interestingly, Terizla at the bottom lane. Looks like he's all alone. Terizla better get to his teammates, because we can see that MHRLK, they are ready to take this fight. They know that the Lord is kind of like a bait, because they know PBN Strike needs to get the Lord. If not, they will be in big trouble.
Oh, they're stalling here. MHRLK know for certain that they can get their Ling to rebuff, so they're going to slowly start this to try and bait PBN out into open combat on the field. And Nami, he's opening the map slowly, little by little, waiting for the right opportunity. They don't see the commitment yet, and I think PBN Strike is doing a very good job at identifying, hey, we don't see Ling just yet, therefore, we don't need to really fully commit on this. They see him mid lane, and now they reposition time and time again. This is the Lord dance that you should expect.
Oh,
wow.
Started. Oh,
yep, but the
all alone?
Ricardo, he technically should be gone here. Do they chase the kills, or do they play for the objectives? And very good decision making. MHRLK continues to take it, but also wants to kill. Kelvin, don't do it, buddy. You don't have to. You can walk away from the situation. They play disciplined.
Yes, discipline is the key word here. If he went for it, definitely he'll be gone. They have everything to lock down him under the turret. So good move there.
Yep, and they also take away the purple buff. If I wasn't able to get that double kill, at the very least, I'll take away your purple. You ain't touching that anymore. So now PBN, at this point of time, oh, it is a 7K deficit, and it's not easy, especially with MH already at 34K.
Yeah, and if we look at the macro movement of the teams, right? Like the Lord, for example, MHRLK, they know that they're in control of the game. Everything's on their side for now, like in terms of goal, in terms of securing the map and all that. So PBN Strike, they know that they cannot let the Lord go. So MHRLK, they know that they're going to come towards them. They're always prepared. That's why they didn't finish up the Lord quickly.
Nanami in so much trouble. Body of the Smith ain't able to keep it up. Numenor Blast doesn't even connect. And now a Feathered Airstrike to chunk out the Cult Altar. They ended up losing one more man. No, Bloods is still alive, managing to get his ult off just in time, but loses his Inspire as well. With a man down, MHRLK will start taking everything away from PBN.
Oh, here we go. Look at the Lord down there. Gideon is going to push at the same time. So now they're going to do a little bit of a split push here. The Lord's going to push in the middle as well. They're going to do the same. It's going to be tough for PBN.
I mean, this is the very first Lord, but Feather Airstrike once again. Anybody dare brave enough to walk forward here? No, they catch nobody. They decide to back off. There's no need to. The first Lord generally is weak. They can buy some time, wait for the next Lord, get a Luminous Lord, and they can guarantee an inhibitor.
Oh, I realized as well that the moment the Lord was pushing down, Ling actually opened up to the top lane. So this is what we talk about, the mobility that MHRLK has. They have options. They can do team fights, they can do split push.
Oh, and immediately one Feathered Strike is all they needed to get Kelvin a kill. Bloods instantly popped. No time to react to that one. Poor guy.
Oh man, he didn't even see it coming. It was like immediately deleted and was inside his base.
They know the damage that they have to do. Ricardo walks up with the shield. The Guardian's Bulwark isn't enough. He dies to Kaja anyways. And now Kelvin, knowing that he's so far ahead, cuts through the call altar, willing to manhandle all 5 of the Nanami. Tries his best with a penalty zone to lock him away, but CY is going to make sure that PBN doesn't get back on their feet.
Well, the good news is that it's not over yet for PBN. We did see a comeback in this tournament before, so anything can happen. Definitely MHRLK cannot let their guard down. 10 more seconds before the next slot comes out, and we can see that they're starting to gather around there with Ling being at the Lord area.
Lord Enhance already secured, and now the rest of... honestly, I don't know about you. I'm not going to joke around, but I don't think PBN is coming back from a 12k goal lead at this stage of the
I'm
game.
being positive, man. I'm being positive.
I love your positivity, but this is a pretty dire situation. Like, PBN, if they win the next upcoming team fight, it doesn't matter what MHRLK did in the past. Doing so, trying to 50-50 this somehow, that ain't easy.
Looks like they're not getting any buff at all, not even an orange buff. Okay, this is going to be the last straw here for PBN, not going to lie now.
Yeah, they're going to synchronize the waves here. Now PBN, they have to really think about this. If they can take out Daizo, or at the very least take out CY before the Lord crashes into their base and manage to get out with 0 deaths, they have an opportunity. But here we go, they find the first damage. Airstrike is counter engagement, as well as the doll. The doll is dealing so much damage, somebody stop him! Nanami is already gone. Kelvin is going to clean up that mess with Lord pushing into the crystal. This game is done and dusted. MHRLK Esports take game 1.
You know what? The moment I saw 5 of them gathering at the bush and everyone else from MHRLK like kind of spread out, I know, okay, that's pretty much it. Because they will over-focus onto one hero and they will spend all the skills there and they'll